Hi, this is Alice from futuregirl.com, and we're going to do the third row of the bottom. So in the last episode we finished row number 2. So to start row number 3 we chain 1, turn everything clockwise, and the very last stitch that we made in row number 2 is where we're going to make our very first single crochet of row number 3. We're going to move our first stitch marker up. Now we're going to make another corner because we came to one of our corner stitch markers. So we're going to make 3 single crochets in this corner. Move our corner stitch marker to the middle of the 3 single crochets. Gonna single crochet across this row. I should have come up with some jokes or something. Maybe next time. Alright, we're to a corner stitch marker here. Just going to make 3 single crochets in this corner and move the stitch marker up to the middle of the 3. Now we got 3 single crochets to make across the end, 1 in each, and we're at our next corner stitch marker. 3 single crochets, move our stitch marker up, and I just want to point out on the back here, so when I had you pull the little string to the back, this is actually marks the inside of the bag for me, so I know that this is the inside and this is the outside. But as you can see, after you do the 3 of the rows, it kind of flattens out a little and doesn't look like as quite as messy as it used to, especially at the beginning. Alright, now we're just doing the single crochets across. And this is the last bottom row that I'm going to do a tutorial for, because basically row 4, 5, and however many you end up having to do is exactly like this. Just 1 single crochet in each of the single crochets of the previous row, except for the corners where you do 3. I'm not counting the stitches in this tutorial, but in real life I do count the stitches, but usually, you know, not as I go afterwards. I use the stitch markers as a guide, and then I double check my work. Okay, we're at a corner, make our 3 single crochets, move our corner stitch marker up, make a single crochet in the stitch that's marked as the last stitch. Here, I want to show you something before I make that stitch. If you're not using stitch markers, you'll see that the last stitch of the row has a yarn, a vertical piece of yarn coming out of it. So if I'm not using stitch markers, or I don't have enough, or whatever, that's kind of how I know what the last stitch is. So single crochet, move our stitch marker up to the first, or the last single crochet we just made, and now we're going to connect this row up, put our hook in the first single crochet of the row, yarn over, pull through the stitch, pull through the loop on our hook, and we're done with row 3. And you'll do the next couple rows just like this, following the instructions, and I'll see you in the next episode where we start making the sides. Bye!